show the explosiveness on the sack. After the sack on first down, Newton. And this one is incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing. 2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now Nansen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 5. A big play that time for Cleveland.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. What a first quarter. Boom, you're up 3 scores just like that, and the offense clicking.
And they're thinking to themselves, we can totally overwhelm this team. Now flip it over. They're going to get the ball back.
Yeah.
Can't panic here. Talk to yourselves one play at a time to try and get back in.
That's cliche, but really that's the message. This is still very early on in the game. We're in the first quarter.
If you look at it as down 20, then you almost have no shot.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Taylor now to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. That one tipped and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A quick throw caught out wide by Bourne. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kendrick Bourne, 77 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Newton. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here we go on 4th. Newton steps away to his left. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins, and that is incomplete. The coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. Space to run past the 20. And all the way down to the 5. They'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Browns! Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are able to add on to their first half lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Cam Newton and the New England offense set to go to work once again. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Back to throw, Newton. And he'll drop it underneath to White. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because...
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And nothing but green grass here. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. And that one quickly went from a big play for the offense, I thought he may go the distance, to a big play for the defense.
And how about the emotions for the defense on that play? It broke big. It was going to be an absolute disaster for them, and it turns out they end up with the football.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after...
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
And he pushed it right. It's no good. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
Years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the...
And he's in. Touchdown. Patriots. Damian